Greetings and salutations. What's going on? It's your boy D.Boom for LLE.Ascension, aka LLE Tarot. The LLE stands for Living, Learning, Earning, which we want to try to do every day. We alive. Living ain't just existing. We all got paths and purpose to do, and that shit fits around our jobs, around our mommy and daddy duties. You know what I mean? It's more to life than just maintaining for yourself. You gotta help others. In case you didn't know. Learning. You gotta pick a book up, man, while books are still around. We ain't talking about YouTube channels. We ain't talking about shit that's been liked, commented, and shared and shit. Like, we talking about getting to the nitty gritty. What really interests you? You gotta really study to be the best at whatever it is. Whether you studying to be, I don't know, an astrophysicist, to work for NASA, some shit like that. I'm pretty sure you're gonna have to crunch some numbers. I'm pretty sure you're gonna have to read. Pretty sure you're gonna have to attain something to do something of that magnitude. You want to be a psychic or something? Like I said, I help people be psychics. You know what I mean? It's a lot of work that goes into it too. I mean, it's a lot of book reading. You got to study. Ancient teachings help. Really getting a grasp on what astrology really is helps. Getting a little gist of quantum physics helps. I mean, astronomy, it helps a little bit, just knowing basic laws to things. But I mean, if you plan on doing anything great without really putting no research into it, and we ain't just talking about skimming through shit, man. You got to be dedicated. Like, what books are y'all reading? Name the 5 authors y'all done read this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of work that goes into perfecting crafts. But it's a lot of homework that at least goes into this twin flame situation that I love talking about so much. So this is twin flames in union, reunion, and recognition. This ain't just for twins in union, reunion, and recognition. This could be for some flames who separated. All my readings connect, all of them. So watching this and watching the feminine situation and the masculine situation, it's all going to tie hand in hand. I mean, we don't just do random videos here. Randomness is just a sign that you're just trying to figure out anything to talk about, figure out anything to say. Your work needs to be concentrated. You don't see me talking about retrogrades and nodes and shit like that. You know what I mean? This twin flame situation, I know a lot about that. You know what I mean? Divine accountability, I know a lot about that. God, I know a lot about God. Christ, if you don't fuck with him as a person, a consciousness, I know all about Christ. Specific areas, as you research and do your own homework, you'll start to concentrate more. Now, earning, very important. A lot of people talking about how people of our magnitude, psychics who do what we do, how we shouldn't be charging people for it. What? I don't know what world you living in, man. Time, energy, and resources have to be compensated. You give and receive here. I am not a professional giver. Now, maybe motherfuckers that can't make money off this shit just giving, that's on them. I mean, like I say, I've been doing this channel for going on 5 years. Only thing that keeps me going, man, is the compensation part of the shit. It ain't like people really getting on their path, getting on their purpose. It ain't like people really trying with their twins. Not all. When I say people, it's majority though. Because 70% of the world is karmics. It's only 28% of divines in the world. You can tell. So only 28% people on their business, on their path, helping other people and stuff like that. 70%, y'all just attacking the clones. It's karmic psychics out here, so that should tell you a big thing. Even if you do got a big following, 70% of your following is karmics. So if you're catering to your following, you're catering to the karmics, thus defeating the whole purpose of what you're even doing. So get money, man. Like, earn while you still can. You ain't slaves yet. Motherfuckers ain't microchipping and taking a march to the beast just yet. People think this motherfucking vax is that. No, it's not. Like I say, if you really read ancient texts, if you really read the Bible, you know what I mean? If you really have a spiritual foundation, you'll know this ain't that time. It's going to be a choice to either serve God or the other side. It's going to be a clear-cut decision. You either going to ride, pick a side, and you pick a side. That's the mark of the beast. You're not going to get finessed out your soul, okay? You're not going to get duped out your ascension process. It don't work like that. Never has. I don't think it's going to start. So, reading starts in 5 minutes. First card in this message, we'll do the head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant as we go along. Actually, fuck it. Head, that's swords, thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. That's the direction you going. That's the decisions that you making. That's your ideology, your mentality. Everything starts from the mind. You know what I mean? Everything starts from here. It's much more than just a sword. You're going to have to grasp that. Cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you're going mentally. Your heart and mind must be aligned in everything that you do. Facts. Who rules the heart and mind department? The divine feminine. You can tell. Then you got the king of wands. Who's the king of wands? That's the divine masculine. What are wands? Actions and behavior. All you can go off of on a person. You ain't supposed to read minds. You ain't supposed to read people's emotions and shit. It's hard doing that. And then you guessing doing that. It ain't what you think, it's what you know. All you can go off of is a person's actions. A person can say they doing shit all day, but their actions tell all. And the person that knows the most about actions and behavior is your divine masculine, because they do more of that than you, feminine. It's the reason they're the king. You're going to have to get a grip on what that might be. Then we got pentacles. Pentacles are persons, places, and things. Shit you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All pentacles expire and or have expiration dates. Overall energy is fairly important. It deals with both the masculine and the feminine. Bottom line energy is very important. It deals with the masculine and feminine. Feminine, your row up top. Masculine, your row at the bottom. And this is just how y'all energies is correlating. First card in this message. We got the Knight of Wands. That's moving fast, furiously towards your divine direction. Obviously, it's my own deck rhetoric I'm talking about. You ain't gonna find this shit nowhere else. But I mean, once the deck comes and the book comes, which is dropped in January 2nd, 2022. That's season 5 for me. 5 years of doing it. I'm gonna start taking pre-orders in December. Just be on the lookout for it, because the majority of y'all that's just been waiting on a book and that's it. Y'all don't really fuck with me. Y'all just want to get the book, and you know it's coming. Don't trip. Knight of Wands. Knights, queens, kings, and things are divine realms. Aces to tens are karmic cycles. What you notice is that divines go through karmic cycles, but we go through a little bit more. This is where divine accountability steps in. Being on path and purpose, that's the knights, queens, kings, and things. What's a divine feminine? The queen of wands. What's a divine masculine? The king of wands. Divinity. Yeah. How do divines move? In an infinity. Divinity. Infinity. You know what I mean? Like, this is how the 28% moves. We do shit for God. We do shit for other people. The world. We do shit for ourselves. We do shit for the kingdom. It's twice the fun. A lot more wands, actions, and behavior that have to be modified or done. But, hey, the curse of the divine. What do karmics do? They move in circles. Like a fucking gerbil on a hamster wheel. This is how they get down. This is how they've been getting down. They ain't putting no extra work into shit. They just copy and paste. They're like they're like gerbils in a hamster wheel. They just go in circles. They don't change their behavior. They keep doing the same damn shit. What do you think this is? It's you trying some shit out, seeing that it ain't gonna work, divines, and going another route about it. Or you know a shit in your life you need to change. So you change that. How do you change? Through your actions and behavior. Wands. Knight of Wands just represents you basically propelling and wherever you going. I mean, obviously you going on a sword, a direction. Hopefully you going in a direction. At least you know where you going, or at least got a plan of where you want to go in life. You ain't just out here freestyling. Karmics do that. Nah. Divines be having plans and shit. We gotta have a plan. Because our heart and mind is aligned with everything that we do. That's wands we're doing. To what? Pinnacle. Manifest something. It's got to go in order. You don't skip steps. And then, once you manifest something, ace to 10, we got to step into divine realms. We got to step into the 4th and 5th dimension with things. We got to step into a whole nother level of being. Clarifying the Knight of Wands, which can represent you just being in a place to be. You might think you in the worst part of your life right now, or at a point in your life where you fucking despise or hate or don't like. It's mighty hot in this motherfucking house, so I'm sweating like a pig. Sorry about that. You might not think where you at in life is where you were meant to be, but it just might be. I mean, Verifying it is the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is manifestation. That's you and another person coming together like butt cheeks. Maybe your twin. You and your twin unite. You and your twin get married. You and your twin get engaged. You and your twin go half on a baby on some Arkell shit. Ten of Pentacles just represents something happening, and it's good. It's 100%, A plus, whatever the Ten of Pentacles is. Some good happening out of you moving fast and furiously towards the direction that you're moving in. Goes back to God. Everything goes back to God. God don't make no mistakes. God works mysterious ways. God is absolute. So, you know, what you think is best for you might not be best for you at all. Maybe God might put you in a whole different direction. It's like me with this psychic thing. I never planned on being a psychic. It's some shit I just stumbled up on. It's a hobby I picked up in the lobby. You know what I mean? I was rapping, trying to blow up, you know what I mean? Trying to come up the worldly way. If I did become a rapper, man, I wouldn't have no path or no purpose doing nothing for God. You see how these entertainers acting, especially these rappers. Hey, them niggas fuck with Baphomet. Them niggas is serving a specific master over there. And if I was over there, I wouldn't be over here. So I had to make a little shift. But all I was really doing was getting off that karmic wheel. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody else was on and got on my own thing. Now I'm here. This ain't a mistake while I'm here. The gifts that I came up on, me meeting my twin flame and all that, like that was part of the plan. Not my plan, God's plan. I see God's plan. So I'm just rolling with it. Bottom line energy, which is more important than all that, we got that focus card again. This goes for the masculine and the feminine. Feminines, you need to focus on what? Truth. That's the Seven of Swords. We're going to get to that in a second. Masculine, bottom line, what's more important than anything? You need to focus on what? The truth. Seven of Swords. Five of Swords is like cocking a bow back at a target or aiming a gun at a target. I mean, you aim it. Why? To focus, so you don't shoot a random individual. You're trying to aim at a specific target. If you just pull an arrow out and just shoot it, you're going to hurt somebody. You pull a gun out and just let that bitch bang, it's going to hit somebody you wasn't aiming to hit at. Focus. A lot of feminists need to focus on their task at hand, and that's the truth. We're divines. We have a job to do. So while we're doing our job, it's our best to keep it Seven of Swords. This is the truth. This is keeping it 100. With yourself, first of all. Because if you can't keep it 100 with yourself, how the fuck are you going to keep it 100 with somebody else? This is also keeping it 100 with somebody else. But this is also having the maturity to handle truth coming your way. You can't spew truth, right, at a motherfucker, but feel offended when truth gets spewed at you. And the person that tells you the truth the most is your divine masculine. Yeah, it kind of took like 7 years for me to kind of get to that point. You know what I mean? To understand, because I had to fucking focus. I was worried about all the wrong things. What my divine masculine wasn't doing. You know what I'm saying? How long it's taking things to happen. Me thinking I can't get through to the guy. He's a guy. I'm a divine feminine if you ain't know. Truth is, you got to be able to handle the truth. Truth is, you got to be able to deliver the truth. Truth sets you free. But truth also gets you killed in this world. Doing the right thing. Because there ain't no wrong versus right. There is no duality in life. Good and evil. Fuck that. It was good before anything. Evil is a man-made term. Good is just an extension of God. I'm going to say that shit one more time. Good, G-O-O-D, is just an extension, G-O-D, of God. Even though God's real name is Yahweh, just like Christ's real name is Joshua, like, we're not getting technical here, all right? Hopefully you just get the message of what the fuck I'm saying. Truth. You got to relay that shit. Like I said, it's hard as fuck doing things the right way in life. It's easy as shit to cheat, to lie, to cut corners, to copy and paste shit without putting no work in. It's like high school. Math test. Teacher tells you to show the work. Divines, what do? We go to the board and we show the teacher how we got the answer. What do karmics do? They get called to the board, take a quick look at the back of the book to get the fucking answers and wing it. Get on the motherfucking board and wing it. You know what I mean? They put the answer down, teacher tell them how did they get the answer, and then they just go from the answer to try to solve the motherfucking problem. The same amount of work. You understand what I'm saying? But hey, like, You got to keep it 100 with yourself sometimes. Sometimes you got to call a spade, and that's the truth. And it could be the truth of your twin flame situation. Like I said, feminists, you got to focus on some truth here. From some of y'all feminists, your twin flame situation ain't sexual. It ain't romantic. You two are not going to be together on some Disney shit. In fact, this is a Quentin Tarantino movie. In fact, this is a Spike Lee joint. Ain't nothing karmic about your masculine for him not wanting to fuck with you or romantically or sexually or be what you want him to be. It's about what God wants him to be in your life and what God needs you to be in his life. He could be a she could be a he. You know how we rock it. Because a twin could be the same sex, like my situation. Twin could also be a member of your damn family. So, of course, there ain't no sexual romantic shit going on. My twin flame is a guy. Of course, there ain't no sexual romantic shit going on. It ain't built that way. But a lot of you feminists don't want to come to the grips of your own situation. A lot of twin flames stopped fucking with this twin flame demo because it ain't working for them. That's how karmics move. That's another reason why divorce is 60%, maybe going on 70, 80% now. I work with a lot of older people, man, who've been married for 40, 50, 60, sometimes 70 years. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, they fell in love when they was teenagers. Yeah, they got married like early, but damn, look how long they stayed. You know, these spiritual motherfuckers out here switching mates like clothes. Motherfuckers wonder why I stay single. This poly shit is fucking the game up. I know there's too many people in open relationships nowadays. Like, that shit is normal now. Normal now. Fuck that. Polygamous and shit, man. Pansexual motherfuckers. Trisexual motherfuckers. Like I say, focus. You only got one marriage, man. The only reason why that one marriage ain't gonna work out, like I said, unless people are on focus. And what these older women are telling me about being married for 50, 60 years, they telling me you gotta learn how to forgive your husband. He fucks up sometimes. We fuck up sometimes. Ooh, shit. Sorry about that. We fuck up sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, ain't nothing perfect. The only perfect person I can recall is Joshua the Messiah. He ain't walking around here no more. He's here in spirit. He's here in consciousness and shit. But ain't nobody perfect. There are no real saints out here. Like, saint is just a title. Just like hell is a title, which don't exist. I will argue. And anybody that want to have a discussion or a debate about that shit, please bring me on. I would love to argue how hell is a man-made term and a man-made thought process. And if hell did exist, then there will be 7 trillion other hells. Because there's 7 trillion other planets out here with life on it. God created the heavens and these planets out here. I don't think he took time out of his motherfucking grand day to build hells out here for his people. God loves you even though you don't fuck with him. Like, you ain't got to believe in God. That's cool. God believes in you. Now, people say that shit about the devil. Devil, Satan, Lucifer are 3 different people from 3 different places for 3 different agendas. It goes to that whole research and study shit. I know these things. You understand what I'm saying? When a motherfucker tell me to go to hell, when a motherfucker try to condemn me, like, that's another thing about me that y'all get twisted. Like, y'all think I'm like a Christian tarot out here trying to convert y'all. Fuck no. Your salvation ain't my job, nigga. That's you and God thing. I'm just giving y'all the good word, like Christ did. You understand what I'm saying? It's just vital information that people need to know, and I put it upon myself to make sure y'all get that. So y'all don't go out here and saying y'all didn't know the truth. Scared of an invisible hell. Scared of a damn devil and a Lucifer and a fucking Satan who ain't got no power or dominion over you. You know what I mean? Letting you know that magic is only real if you believe in that shit, man. A lot of y'all getting hunted by shit y'all ain't really getting hunted for. It's really in your motherfucking mind. Well, what about our ancestors? What about man? Listen, I'm African American. I will argue with that shit too, man. Where my ancestry starts and stops at. All right, it starts and stops in America. Yes, I was probably brought from a whole nother land, but I don't know where the nigga stolen identity, man. Some people in this world who really got their shit stolen from them, and we cannot trace that shit back. I will argue. I mean, if you got roots, that's cool in the game, man. You know what I mean? I'm not dissing African Americans with roots, man. That's good that y'all know y'all history. Hopefully y'all can go back home and build with your peoples. Hopefully they want to fuck with you. You know what I mean? But it's a specific group of people I'll be talking to when I'll be doing my messages. You know what I mean? That's people who grew up like myself. People who had parents like myself. You know what I'm saying? Who believed in a higher power. I'm Christian by default. Alright? By default. Please understand what that means. Religion is division. I can vouch for that shit. That's why I'm not out here spitting no religious rhetoric at you. But what I am doing is just dropping facts. Read. Get some of these good ass information that's out here. It will help to know who your enemy really is. And it's really yourself. You are your worst enemy. Ain't no motherfucking demon, ain't no motherfucking spirit, ain't no motherfucking deity is keeping your ass from ascending from here. You are your own worst enemy. With that, let's get with this message. Focus on the truth, not bullshit. This world is full of distractions, and this world is built to keep you here. That's the fate of the devil, Satan, and Lucifer. They're not ascending from here. You know what I mean? They living it up. They living their best life on earth. And you can tell. Because this is the end for them. It will be the end for you if you don't ascend. You've ascended from other planets, man. You've ascended from so many other realms, man. This is not the first fucking pony ride we've had in this whole life experience mortal ascension process. It'd be sad and fucked up if you share the same fate as the devil, Satan, and Lucifer, because that's their fucking agenda. You know what I mean? To keep you here. And I keep saying that shit because I just really want to make it fucking clear. The only motherfucker you need to be worried about is yourself. What you and God got is a sword. We got the King of Cups. This is the tough love card. It's the 1950s, 1960s dad in my deck. 1950s, 1960s dad. It's just tough love. The highest form of emotion you can be on is not giving a fuck about nothing but the kingdom. Me? I stay on this energy. So I don't give a fuck about nothing but the kingdom of God. I don't give a fuck about nothing but helping you find your purpose, helping you find your twin. You know what I'm saying? I just want to help you do what you was put here to do. I ain't here to waste your time talking about shit that's wasting your time. I'm not here to tell you about everything but purpose or do everything in my power to steer you away from you finding yourself out here. You understand what I'm saying? There's only one thing that matters, and that's the kingdom of God. What is the kingdom of God, you ask? Listen, I'm telling you, it's hungry people right now who need to be fed. What the fuck you think a food program is, G? It's kids out here with no fucking guidance that could use a daycare or a ministry for children just like you. Why do I do a ministry for children? Nigga, build programs for the community. Go to the community. Your fucking community. Do a demographic of your community. See how many kids it is, how many girls it is, how many boys it is, how many single parent households there is in your motherfucking community. Once you get all the demographics, I told you, research, work, homework, it's work that you got to do. Work. Just put the work in. You know what I mean? Get them little demographics down and build programs for your community. It's more females than boys. All right. Find something for the little girls to do. You know what I mean? It could be seminars. Teaching them about their bodies or some shit. It'd be like fucking tea parties or some shit. Just a place where little girls can go to be little girls with you. You know what I mean? Like, boys. There's hella boys around here, and these motherfuckers is very active and really ain't got shit to do around here. All right, you can just get 2 basketball rims, donate it, or you can go buy 2 fucking basketball rims, get some balls, go somewhere, bring them bitches up, set them shits up. Them niggas can really use that basketball court and fuck around for about 3-4 hours. Get a kickball. You know what I mean? Baseball and some gloves. Create a little league football team or some shit. Like, at the end of the day, help the children. Because they got to be guided. It ain't like this world is set up to guide them or shit is even placed for them. The elderly. Man, that's a lot of old people sitting in old folks' home, man, who could use a person just like you. You ain't just building programs and shit for the kids. Build some programs and shit for the old people. Go pick a old folk home, because it's a shitload of them, and do the women here and there. Or the men. Bring out some old school games that they used to play as a kid to bring back old memories. Like, it's all about working that brain. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of people here who have nobody. It's always work to do. God's work is never done. That's in the 4th or 5th dimension. But even on earth, God's work is never done. And there's so much work to be doing. So make sure y'all do that shit. Just make sure y'all do that. Okay? Too many hungry people. You can find ways to feed them. There's too many homeless people. You can find places for them to be. It's going to take work. It's going to take time. It's going to take energy. It's going to take resources. So you motherfuckers out here get mad at people doing shit for God and getting paid for it. Like, we ain't getting paid off doing God's work. Nah, we got to get paid for our time, energy, and resources. It's like this article I seen on Facebook or some shit. It's like a guy built a store. And the way the store worked, he built it to be set up on credit. So his friends and family can get shit on credit for him. It showed 2 pictures. When he first started the store, nigga was about my size, hefty. You know what I'm saying? Had a big ass store with a lot of shit in it. Picture 2, wasn't nothing in his store. And he was looking a little thin. Like he ain't been eating around this motherfucker. 70% of the world is karmics, man. They just gonna take from your ass and ramshack and rape the fuck out your shit till you have nothing left. You put a business in an urban community. You know what I mean? You doing your part to, I don't know, bring it back to the neighborhood and shit. Let a blackout happen. Let riots happen. What the fuck you think gonna happen, man? They gonna rape and pillage your store. You know what I mean? That's why you gotta learn how to love motherfuckers unconditionally. It's just like my people, black people, man. We do a lot of backward shit. It ain't just niggas that do backward shit. White people do backward shit. Asians do backward shit. Especially in my area, man. These Asians here. They more racist than the white motherfuckers around here, bro. But it's like, unconditional love will get you far. Because people gonna hurt you. People gonna cheat on you. People gonna rob you. People gonna steal from you. People gonna take advantage of you. Especially you being divine. Because nice guys finish last. You understand what I'm saying? That's why the meek shall inherit the earth, man. Doing good is really just gonna get you fucked in this world. Because that's how it's built. You notice all the conniving motherfuckers are flourishing. You see these people with all this money and shit, man, taking all these trips, man, getting all these little PPP checks and shit, man, doing all this scamming and jamming, and they ain't even going to jail. Let you do what they do. You finna go to jail. That's how it's set up. They want God's people locked the fuck up. They want God's people dead, nigga. They want to take God people's shit. They want to steal rhetoric from God-based people, man. Like I say, doing the right thing is going to be the hardest shit you ever going to do in this world, but you got to do it because we can't be like them. We ain't built like them. Thus, we can't be shit like them. So going back to this King of Cups, hey, just focus on the kingdom of God and everything else should be added onto you. Now, I'm seeing a lot of the lions out here who just helping. Y'all just giving and giving and giving and giving. Y'all ain't taking shit back. And then you want to justify the fact that you don't need to take no money. Or you don't need to take shit because God got you. Okay, that's cool in the game. God do got you, man. But you got to understand, God ain't no human being. God is a omnipresent personal relationship that everybody got going on in their head. God wants the best for you. But like I said, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to stay away from the snakes. If you fuck with a snake, every time you choose to give and all they do is just take and take and take and take from you, how are you taking back your power? How are you taking back your pinnacles? Like, you don't just give. You receive too. If motherfuckers ain't giving shit back to you, you stop dealing with them. Or you cut them the fuck off. Or you leave them the fuck alone. You don't keep giving till you ain't got nothing left. That's the game. For motherfuckers to take from you till you ain't got shit. God's gonna bless me. I'm gonna get back everything I lost plus more. You ain't have to lose the shit in the first place. Tough love. You gotta be tough on folks. Tough. We ain't enabling fuck ass behavior here. We ain't enabling grown ass children. We ain't gonna spell it out for grown ass people either. You understand what I'm saying? You tough on your kids for a reason, right? Alright. Be tough on these fucking adults. Feminism shit you gonna learn once you find your balls and shit. Masculine, you come to the situation with the 3 of Pentacles. Feminine is learning a lesson on how to be tough. Masculine, you learning a grand lesson about bridges. 3 of Pentacles is a bridge. This is you. This is somebody else. This is the shit y'all doing. Once again, bridge building. You've been building bridges since you was a child. Since you was a Head Start. You and your first fucking friend in Head Start. You and your first friend in grade school. You and your first friend in high school. You and your roommate in college. Like, you and your first boyfriend. You and your first husband or wife, because he could be a she could be a he. You know how we rocking around here, and it's a lot of feminists who are actually masculines. But I'll break that down if I get the chance to do that. But yeah, bridges. And you should see a person who ain't got your best interests at heart well before you let them in to hurt you. You know what I mean? You can't treat everybody the same. Period. And like I said, if you looking at all these psychics and getting oversaturated with all this spiritual shit, then technically you should be able to see a karmic a mile away. Technically, you should be able to see a twin flame, a false twin flame in front of you. You should be able to see God sitting right in front of your face. You should be able to see the devil a mile away. That's bridge building. You know what I mean? It should take this person to infiltrate their way into your fucking cipher, use and abuse your ass for you to get it. Nah. You should have been on that shit from the gate. Like I said, what a bridge is you and your pinnacles. Somebody is coming into your cipher for it. Because if you didn't have no pinnacles, motherfuckers wouldn't fuck with you in the first place. A pinnacle could be, like I said, money, things you have. It could be your knowledge. It could be your influence. It could be your status. It's something. Like I said, you can't fake on, hate on, or take on a nobody. Say that shit one more time. You can't hate on, fake on, or take on a nobody. You are obviously somebody. You are divine. You obviously somebody. That's why motherfuckers are even in your cipher. But once again, if they ain't got shit to bring to the table with you, don't fuck with them. Well, everybody doesn't have what I have, and yeah, that's cool in the gang. But like I said, some motherfuckers need to bring some shit to the table. They ain't gotta be rich to bring some shit to the table. They can just bring time to the table, energy to the table, resources to the table. Like, everybody got something to give. So if you finna take your pinnacles, your resources, your own energy, and your time to a person who ain't got shit but themselves to bring to the table, you fucked up from the gate, masculine. Somebody gotta have something to bring to the table to fuck with you. That's how this bridge building works. It's the reason why your friend is your friend. Y'all two either came to the table with the same shit, or you two just got a hell of a lot in common. Like I said, we adults at the end of the day. Should no adult come to another adult with nothing to bring to the table? Period. Period. I don't give a fuck if they your own twin flame. You gotta know these things. It keeps you from getting duped. Keeps you from getting robbed. Keeps you from getting stolen. I mean, I keep telling y'all this shit. Sex trafficking and organ trafficking is at an all-time high. Somebody gotta get close to you to take your ass away from here. Somebody gotta spike something. Like, this is your drink. They had to spike your drink to get you fucked up and gone. Or your friends sent you off, brought you to a party, or invited you some fucking where. Like, can nobody clap, snap they motherfucking hands and put you in a situation? Nah, it's a lot of methodical shit that goes into it. People do premeditated shit to set your ass the fuck up. You're supposed to be able to see this shit from a mile away. The masculines, you gonna learn what building really is. I mean, you can't just throw pinnacles. This is you flossing pinnacles just to get a bitch to come your way. Or to get a person to come your way. You think you need a pinnacle to bring another person to your situation. Fuck no. I mean, as long as you're bringing something to the table, that's all that matters. And like I say, you can't just... You can't throw money at a problem. You can't throw money to fix shit. Money can't buy you everything. Money don't buy time. Money don't buy a second chance. There is no do-overs in life. We only got one life to live, so you need to be living this motherfucker to the fullest. And taking advantage of everything you can. Watch people. I told you, 70% of the world is karmic, man. That's 7 times out of 10, you're going to meet the person who ain't for you before you meet the person who's for you. Feminine, you in regards to yourself, you got the 2 of Cups. This is love. It could be the lover's card, you and your twin, and the shit that y'all got going on. This is you two getting closer than close. You know, the bond between you and the twin flame, y'all just close. Close on a level that you ain't close with anybody on. That's why it pays to know who your divine masculine is, feminine. You should know who he is, through and through. What he like, what he don't like, what he about, what he ain't about. You should know his history, where he comes from. How many brothers and sisters he has, what type of mother he had, what type of childhood he had. And if you ain't physically with him to get all this shit, I'm telling you, it's 4th, 5th dimensional ways to find out whatever you want to know. And I'm going to say this shit. Anything you want to know in this world can be revealed to you if you are divine. You just got to plug into the source, which is God. That's what divines are. We're plugs. Anything you want to know, God can reveal it to you. Anything you want to know, God can reveal it to you. Whether that's how to manifest some shit or whether that's to find something out on somebody. Like anything. When I say anything you want to know can be revealed to you. If heaven is real. If hell is real. If the devil's Zeta Lucifer even have fucking power or dominion over you. Like, all these things you can find out yourself. You don't have to go outside yourself for anything. And that's what this Two of Cups could be too. You fucking with yourself the long way. This is you looking through a mirror and seeing yourself looking back at you. It ain't just knowing who the fuck your lover is, or your brother is, or your mother is through and through. You need to know who the fuck you are through and through. Because that's just stage 2 of this Cups process. Ace of Cups is self-love. Self-respect, self-admiration, self-identification, self-realization, self-care. You learn how to take care of yourself so you can learn how to take care of your children. Or another person, like your aging father, aging mother, aging aunt. You gotta respect your motherfucking self. Why? So you can respect another person. You gotta know who the fuck you are. Why? So you can recognize somebody like yourself, i.e., your twin flame. Feminine, you're gonna understand exactly what a friendship really means. What a relationship really means. What a kinship really means. It's a shit. It ain't just about your cup, your feelings, what you want out the deal. You're going to have to learn how to deal with somebody else's feelings, with somebody else's wants and somebody else's needs. And having the maturity to love them unconditionally just in case they don't love you at all. Just in case they don't even fuck with your ass. But why would you have a person near you who don't like you, who hates you, who despise you? That's setting yourself up for damnation. It's like, I know a lot of people who got people around them that they know don't fuck with them, that they know don't give two squirrel farts about them, but they keep them around screaming God's forgiveness and shit like that. Say, man, people getting stolen every single day, especially women. You know what I mean? It's the women's that they want. It's the wombs that they want. But I mean, we ain't gonna dive into that shit. I'm just saying, be careful, especially if you're a fucking woman, you're a female and shit. Be careful. Everybody ain't in your face because they like you. You got malicious ass people out here, man. You got some real cutthroat, fucked up people out here. And, you know, you would spot them a mile away if you were really in tune with yourself, because like attracts like. You know, and like I say, it's more karmics in the world than divine. So always keep in your mind. 7 times out of 10, the person that you meet probably ain't for you. Probably just here because of a pinnacle, as of ours to what you do, as of ours to who you are. Masculine, you in regards to the feminine, you got the 8 of Swords. This is a self-imposed prison. It's also putting walls and gates up against your heart to keep your heart and mind from getting broke. But in reality, it's people that can climb under walls and gates. It's people that can hop over walls and gates. That's why it's a mental prison, because it really don't do anything. It really doesn't do anything. You can build the tallest great wall in the motherfucking world, man. Somebody's eventually going to scale that shit. It just stalls people from crossing you. It stalls people from hurting you. It's just like Home Alone. When Kevin McAllister set all them traps for the robbers in his house. But guess what? The robbers still got in, didn't they? So the iron on the door, you know what I mean? The ornaments on the floor, the slick ass stairs, the paint things hitting motherfuckers, like all them traps got laid. It was about 8 traps he laid, right? But guess what? The motherfucker still ended up getting chased by the crooks. They're gonna get in. No matter how many fucking booby traps you build. Like I say, you know what I mean? Hey, like, you can build all the traps in the world, you can build all the gates in the world, but those are just gonna stall the situation. It ain't gonna solve the situation. It's a mental prison at the end of the day. So it's a visible one, so you in it. Eight of Swords is also a long-standing belief that needs to be eradicated. Maybe it's the way you look at this twin flame situation, masculine. It's time to change the way you look at this twin flame demo. It's time to change the way you look at your divine feminine. You see her as an average person, thus a karmic. She's not. She's something more than an average person. She's divine. If you knew that, you'll know that you're divine also. You wasn't buying into this whole divinity bit. You wasn't buying into the way your feminine look at you. Your feminine 9 times out of 10 probably looks at you on a high light. But you look at yourself on a very low light. You think something wrong with your feminine for looking at you from here when you think she should be looking at you from here. She ain't on your level of thinking swords. That's why she dominates the swords arena. She ain't on your level of thinking emotionally. She rules the heart-mind department. She's far advanced than you on the heart-mind department. You know what I mean? And it's time for you to ascend. You going up. Like, masculines really go backwards. They go from the pentacles to the wands to the cups to the swords. Feminine's head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Masculine, toes, knees, shoulders, head. You know what I mean? Lines go up. Feminine is going down. Like, it's going down. Like, when you hear the term it's going down, it's like it's time to get busy. You know what I'm saying? You spend a lot of time in your heart and mind, feminine. It's time to get busy. Get on some actions and behavior to manifest some shit. That's what you need to do, feminine. It needs to go down. Whatever the fuck you've been pondering, whatever the fuck you've been working on, whatever the fuck you've been harboring in your heart and mind, it's time for that shit to go down. Masculines, it's time for y'all to go up. You gotta evolve emotionally. You gotta evolve mentally, man. And this Eight of Swords is just a sign. You've been withdrawn from your feminine. You've locked yourself in a box in a place where your feminine can enter in. It's like you lock yourself in a prison to keep yourself away from your feminine. But it's like you wake up in the morning and see your feminine is inside the jail with you, just like, good morning. It's like, how the fuck you get in here? It's like, do you not know who I am? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know why you built this shit. If I could get in here, then I'm sure your enemies can get in this motherfucker too. So it's pointless for you even being in here. Once you hurry up and get off the shit you want and get out this mental prison. Because like I said, the longer you stay in here, the longer you're going to stay in your mind. Some shit you need to be doing out here, masculine. Make sure you do that. Masculine role, feminine. You in regards to the masculine, we got the Six of Pentacles here. Six of Pentacles represents homeostasis. It represents being okay. It's a 60%. What's the 60%? That's a D. It ain't failing, but it ain't passing either. This is mediocreness. Basic shit. You are not basic. This is how your masculine looks at you. Is a D. You are A++. There's 10 of Pentacles up here. And he's heading towards this, A+, that is you. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, this is bare minimum shit. Since it's in your energy and it revolves around a masculine, this is a lot of divine feminines doing bare minimum shit for their divine masculines. I hear it all fucking day. All fucking day. I've been trying, but he ain't doing this. I've initiated, but he ain't doing that. I'm not going to initiate anymore. Well, how the game is going to move then? You got to learn how to take risks. You got to learn how to thug it out. You know what I mean? There is no end to this twin flame shit. You never stop trying with your motherfucking masculine. That's why you got to develop infinite patience with the guy. You got to have unconditional love for your masculine. Otherwise, you're going to fucking hurt yourself having expectations of the shit he need to be doing when he probably on the shit he need to be doing. Rule number 1 is twin flame shit. It is optional. You understand what I'm saying? On both parts. Your masculine don't have to deal with you. He doesn't have to acknowledge this twin flame shit. He don't have to fuck with you at all. That's something you're going to have to accept. And even if your masculine chooses not to fuck with you, chooses not to further this twin flame situation with you and me, because I'm in one too, it doesn't stop. You keep trying. You keep going. It's your goal to get your masculine to the promised land. It ain't your goal to get him where he needs to be with you. Fuck you. It ain't about you. It ain't about me. Like I said, this twin flame shit is built for you to be the best person you can be, divine feminine, before anything else. I say all the motherfucking time. You having a romantic situation with your masculine, you having a physical situation with your masculine, you and your masculine being like this and living happily ever after on some Disney shit, that's the icing on the cake. Icing on cake is usually what, like 20% of the deal? Okay, you gotta have a cake for this nigga to be icing on. What is a cake? That's your life and everything in it. You had a life before you even met your masculine. So why are you putting your life on hold waiting for your masculine? I'm going to say that shit deuce poppy. You had a whole life before you met your divine masculine. Why the fuck are you putting your life on hold for him? It don't work like that. Well, so he get to do whatever the fuck he wants and I just got to take it? I mean, it's built for him to do whatever the fuck he wants to do. Just like it's built for you to do whatever the fuck you want to do. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by it's built for you to do whatever the fuck you want to do for the kingdom of God, for path and purposes. Like I say, it ain't about you. It's a lonely life being a divine feminine. It's a lonely life being a divine masculine. You ain't the only one feeling alone. Your masculine feel alone. You ain't the only one confused about what the fuck your masculine doing. He confused about what the fuck you doing. It goes both ways. You can't sit here and say you doing everything and he ain't doing shit because you fucking yourself up even making statements like that. You don't know. It ain't what you think, it's what you know. You understand what I'm saying? You can assume all motherfucking day. But why? Just get busy. Get to work. I guarantee if you find your path and your purpose, which is 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands is soon to come. I find it highly strange. I started LLE.Ascension, my path, my purpose, in 2018. And I ended up getting in union in 2020. Well, really, December 219, January 220. You know, that's when me and my twin got like this. I met my twin in 2012. You understand what I'm saying? So in reality, it took about 7 years to really get in union. Union for the first time. You know? Now, separation happens frequently. Reuniting happens frequently. Like, you ain't got to go in union first to be in reunion. Like, you could just reunite from being separated a lot. Union and recognition happens one time. Just like your recognition story is so unique and powerful and you can like talk about that shit all day, that's how your union needs to be. You understand what I'm saying? It only happens one time. So when it do happen, you'll know when you and your masculine are one. When you two are on the same page. When people ask me, what is union like? How would you like? What would you describe union being? Me personally, it's you and your divine masculine being on the same fucking page. You can talk and he can listen. And y'all on one accord. He can talk and you can listen. And y'all on one accord. He ain't triggering you no more. You ain't triggering him no more. It ain't about that back and forth shit. Y'all here. You understand what I'm saying? Eventually, separation is inevitable. It's gonna happen. And it's just gonna be this. Back and forth until the day one of you dies. And even when one of you die, the game's still going. The game doesn't end until both of you are dead. Then you'll see him next lifetime on Gangsta. But, hey, if you just doing basic shit, if you just doing mediocre shit, then don't be mad you ain't in union if you ain't really doing shit. Pentacles. You know what I mean? These are areas you need to be in more frequently, feminine. I told you, most feminines spend most of their time in their heart and mind, feeling shit and thinking shit. It's time to go down. You don't go down to no basic move. You don't go down to pull a D move. Nah, nigga, you want to go down to pull an A move. Like, yeah, you tried and it didn't work. Okay, try again. Aaliyah, song, try again. Ever heard that shit? First you don't succeed. Well, pick your bitch ass up and try again. You know what I'm saying? Until you get what you want. Ten of Pentacles is a manifestation. It takes tries to manifest shit. You ain't gonna manifest shit on the first go. Unless you're doing magic or some shit like that, which is going around God, in case you ain't heard. But I mean, look. There's no easy way to get in the union. There's no easy way to find your path and purpose. There's no easy way to do shit. Ain't nothing easy in life, and ain't nothing free. Ain't nothing free in life. So you're going to have to give some type of time, energy, and resources to the cause. Masculine, you in regards to yourself, we got the Ace of Pentacles. This is being in attendance of something. This is attaining something or acquiring something of grand value. Take it in a few ways. What you've acquired, masculine, is a divine feminine. A person who's got your best interest at heart. If you need somebody to ride with you through thick and thin, that's who your divine feminine is. You already attained her, though. You already acquired her, though. So you ain't got to look for a person that's got your back. Your feminine been had your back. You know what I mean? But you're going to have to start attending this barbecue, my brother. It's a lot of shit you missing out on. Counting your feminine out. Not getting hit to, like, what you really have in your possession. You have a twin flame situation. Twin flame love, divine love, is the best love you can receive. It doesn't. It's far beyond physics. It's far beyond the physical. It's far beyond sex. You know what I mean? It's far beyond a relationship. This twin flame thing is like it's basically the keys to a whole other dimension. You've acquired shit. Me, since I know my divine masculine, I done became a fucking psychic. Like, look at my services. All this shit came from accepting and acquiring this twin flame demo that I had. You know what I mean? It ain't like my masculine sat me the fuck down and told me how to prophesize, told me or gave me these powers and shit like that. This is shit that was unlocked out of me just being in divine love with the guy. And it ain't just me who's changed into a whole other person, who has a whole new mindset, who has a whole new heart, who has a whole new swag. You know what I mean? My papa got a brand new bag, nigga. My twin on some whole other shit. He's acquired some talents and some gifts and some shit too. You understand what I'm saying? This change happens on both parties. You ain't the only one going through changes. You ain't the only one who gonna benefit from this shit. And it ain't your masculine's the only one who going through changes. And it ain't him the only one who gonna benefit from this shit. It happens to both parties. But it's the accountability factor, masculine, that you're really gonna step into. You gotta be accountable for this twin flame shit. Why? So you can get the gifts that come with it. See, the gifts didn't come to me until I became accountable for what this was. My first step of divine accountability was accepting that I was a divine feminine. That shit was hard in the beginning. I'm telling you, motherfuckers call me everything under the book. Gay, homo, confused, stupid. You know what I mean? Who the fuck he think he is? Talking about he a feminine and shit. I mean, nigga, get your own energy. Get your own sign. Like, come on now. Divine love ain't got skin. Nigga, love, period, don't have skin on it. That's why I am LGBT, and it stops at the fucking T, friendly. Stops at trendy. Goes to the whole David Chappelle bit. You see how niggas trying to cancel Dave Chappelle for doing what? Speaking the fucking truth. Truth, he said. All he was saying was, how the fuck did the LGBT race surpass the African American race for equal rights out here? You mean to tell me we gotta be gay? We gotta be homosexual? We gotta be like on some LGBT shit to get some type of rights around here? That's fuck shit if we gotta do all that. That's fuckery. Like, real shit. That's all he was saying. I mean, it's art. So if you can't appreciate what the fuck he doing, then you need to sit your bitch ass down somewhere and do some reading. Because what he's saying is not false. Like, I am an African American, my nigga. I see what they do to my people. I see how they view my people. I see what they think we are. I told you, we the Omega race, man. We only been a race for 400, 500 motherfucking years. And we done blessed the world 3 times over for us even being in our little predicament. We was giving fucking lemons since the day we was born, and we stay making pink lemonade out that bitch that everybody sipping on. But we can't get equal rights. We still getting motherfucking oppressed, discriminated on, incarcerated by the masses, stolen by the masses, programmed and, you know what I mean, shitted on by the masses, man. Like I said, we the last motherfucker to get rights around this bitch. We the last. Nigga, we the Omega race, though. And I do agree with that motherfucker. Like, that's crazy how these other movements are taking great strides. But we've been stuck at the same place since we've been here. Population control, like a motherfucker. We've been the same percentage since we've been here. Thank God we ain't like the Native Americans, you know what I'm saying, who went from 99% to the point, whatever percent they left at now. They're 0.0 something percent now. 0 point something percent now. Percentile from 99. We've been stuck at 12, 13, 14% since we've been here. Just obviously that's population control. shit you would know. I mean, it's a lot of other shit going on out here other than like your twin flame shit or your understanding of spirituality and shit. That's why I say about the whole kingdom, King of Cups that we started off with, divine feminine. Seek ye first the kingdom of God. It ain't just kids and elderly and homeless and LGBT motherfuckers that need help, nigga. We need help, cuz African Americans need a lot of help on a lot of levels, man. Whether that's investing in black-owned businesses or at least giving us a chance to even try to make our neighborhood a better fucking neighborhood. And then you got the Native Americans here, man, who are really fucking dwindling, man. They can use some of our assistance too. Bottom line, future final role, feminine going to the future, you got the Knight of Swords. This is fear. What's fear? That's making decisions without crossing your T's and dotting your I's. Fear. That's the tool used in this world the most. They use fear to get you to turn against your neighbor. Like, I don't even watch TV that much, but I decided to watch TV, I don't know, the past 2 days, and all I'm hearing is how the government is blaming the unvaccinated for shit. Like, it's our fault. Like, y'all just created these terms. There wasn't even a fucking unvaccinated demographic until now, but now it's our reason why the president numbers are down, why, you know what I mean? Like, the fucking propaganda that be going on TV. That's why I don't really watch that shit. Everybody talking about the shot and all that shit. Like, come on, man, get some balls, man. I'm probably gonna have to get it. I mean, I don't want to, but probably will. Because, I mean, I gotta keep my little day job. It ain't like I'm busting online no more. I gotta eat, you know what I'm saying? I gotta pay bills. I gotta invest in my business and in my craft and shit. And, you know, I'm getting to arguing with motherfuckers saying I'm weak for even thinking about getting a fucking shot. When I am anti-vax, but like I said, at the end of the day, I gotta eat. Well, that's the mark of the beast. No, bitch. No, it's not. You know what I'm saying? The mark of the beast is going to be a clear-cut choice to serve God or the fucking other side. Nigga, we are not there yet, motherfucker. It's going to take a gun in my head, my other family or people getting smoked around me because they said no, and they died because they chose the right for God. That's the mark of the fucking beast, nigga. Life after the devil shows his fucking fangs. Life after the Big Bang, nigga. We ain't there yet. Let me say this one more, nigga. We are not there yet. You're gonna know when we're there. Every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess that, nigga, Christ is Lord, nigga, that God is real as a motherfucker. We are not there yet. You'll know. Trust me. You'll know. But fear will make you think that this shit is the mark of the beast. Fear will make you think that, I don't know, it's the fucking American Holocaust right now when it ain't yet, nigga. It ain't yet, nigga. You'll know. Okay? So, nut up. And guess what? No weapon formed against me shall prosper, bitch. That goes for biological weapons, nigga. That go for psychological weapons, motherfucker. As well as physical fucking weapons. Like, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. So what the fuck is the fear about? Devil, Satan, and Lucifer have no power or dominion over you. What the fuck is you scared of them for? Magic is only real if you believe in that bullshit. What the fuck is you afraid of, man? There ain't no fear in my heart. I only fear two things. God and my mother. And I fear them equally. And it's why I fear them that makes the motherfucking... that makes the whole point valid. Like, I'm not shaking in my boots scared of God. I just know that that's the nigga I need to be worried about. That's the motherfucker who can... That's the only person that can judge me. That's the only person that can condemn me to a life of no ascension. I told you, hell don't fucking exist. There's only one throne in this motherfucking universe. God sits on that. You understand what I'm saying? The fate of the devil, Satan, and Lucifer is they're gonna non-exist if they wasn't even here. And that'll be your motherfucking fate. Alright? If you don't fuck with God, if you ain't about the kingdom, if you was put on this motherfucking world and ain't do what God puts you here to do. We ain't here by accident, nigga. It ain't never been that. Divines know this. But to you motherfucking newcomers, hey, Seven of Swords. Bottom line energy. Get some truth in you. And truth is something you register. Final card in this message. Masculine going to the future. You got the Queen of Swords. It's the Lucy Liu card in my deck. What's the Lucy Liu card in my deck? It's like Lucy Liu and Kill Bill. She ain't want to be fucked with. She don't talk that much. She all about action. Just like you, masculine. You don't talk that much, but you is about that action. It's just moving in a direction. A direction is a sword. It's mental. It's you moving in a direction to where everybody moving the fuck out your way. It's you going in a direction to where people know exactly what it is. They ain't got to guess what you want. They see what you want. They know what you want by how you moving. Now the question, Q for question is, masculine, how are you moving out here? That's the message that I got. I hope I can be a good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Please stay tuned for the next message. Deuces.